and this is Sea Life. Okay, here we are again today. And, yep. And we're trying to get this big old log up. You know what I'm wondering is, when we get the building for this and have it more stationary, if we should go ahead and get us an electric winch for the other side of these logs. That hand winch, it just looks like it won't be very long before that's wore out, or you know, and it doesn't really, it doesn't pull them. You know, it's a little bit of exercise to pull them up with that hand winch. So it's not like it's totally, it's not not doable, but it's just totally, it's not electric at all. So I'm just wondering about that. What do you think, Daniel? You think we should get an electric winch on the other side?
Buy one, you buy two.
He said if you buy one, you buy two, and have two up at the same time, I guess. It's better than having to buy a tractor, which would be outrageously expensive. So, but that may be something we wind up looking into. We've got our little helper with us today, our little dog, and we have gotten this far on getting our lumber milled for this project. And so we only have, I think, one more post, or one more beam, 3 beams. Okay, we have 3 beams, and we need a kind of a pile of slats, because we're going to do the board roof basically. So, and then put the tar paper over, and then put the slate over that. So, yeah, and we've got 1 week to accomplish this project. So we are really going to have to hustle. And yes, Miss Thing here, she thinks she just needs to be in the middle of it all. Most likely today will be another milling day. I don't know how long we'll have to mill. Probably all day long to get, yeah, that's our plan, is to mill all day and get this, all of these pieces, parts put together. So he's just getting ready to lock this big old log in place. And did you check it? Be sure there's no nails or anything in it. That's a good idea. we do not wash off our logs or anything either. And just by watching other people, we've learned a little bit more about this. That's probably a really good idea to wash them off, but we just don't have the you know, water out here to do that with. And we've also learned to be sure and check that there are no nails, no, you know, they may have been old.
Spot that would have had nails already cut.
Yeah, Daniel says the spot that might have had nails, we have already cut anyway. So, but these are all, our land is actually a timber plot anyway, an old timber plot from a lumber mill. From back when they used to do a lot of lumber. tension happening. Here. Let's see. Remember, we did replace the blade. Did we tighten it too much or tension it too much or not enough? Checking it all out. It's very easily we could have had the tension too tight or too not right. It looks like it's going now.
Got it?
So far, we have had just enough space to roll our logs over onto the bars and then adjust them up against the stocks. You need me to help, Daniel? Yeah. We finally had somebody write in and tell us the name of that little tool, and it's called a cant. And I said, well, that's why I couldn't remember it, because cant is not in my vocabulary. But here's the reason they call it that. Probably is because you can't do without it. So. When he's making these posts, he just cuts a little slit at the top, and then he goes ahead and cuts his whole posts out. And so that when he gets ready to put them up, he just is going to take the chainsaw and cut the little notch out. Daniel has found a tanker's bar, or what they used to call them in the military anyway. There's a tanker's bar, and he's getting ready to see what happens here. See if that will work. He says that he was moving a bigger log easier than this one is. It must have a knot or something somewhere that the other one didn't. So we're doing all sorts of acrobatics here. There it goes. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. He's got it. Okay, you're getting pretty awfully close. I'm watching at this end to see how close he is to the blade while he adjusts that out like that. And there we go. So our two little tools we've been using are tanker's bar and our cant and a little piece of wood to help on the ground to hold one end while you cant the other end.
Okay, what I did was I laid it out. So these are going to be 1-inch boards here, and then these will be 1-inch boards here, and then this is my fork.
Ah.
What we'll do is we'll cut this one because this is wider here. This is 9 inches. So we'll leave it the way it is, and we'll cut these first. Then we'll turn it and we'll cut these ones off. These ones will just be 4 inches here, right, which is fine. I don't need them to be the same.